And so he knew, well, he stopped by my shop because I've got car projects always.
Before you
got
jump
car-
into that, I just have to say we need to monetize Dan. We need to rent Dan out at a
Yes.
really high rate, and we'll pay Dan a little something. Or we could all be the Dan in each other's lives, couldn't we?
That is crazy. Dan is on a plant-based diet. You know, he's in great shape, and he's a year younger than me, but you wouldn't know it looking at him, and he's just really, he's just, I hate him.
Well, I tell you, I do too, and I don't even know him.
I don't even know him. Yeah.
But here's the thing: I looked at myself on the last podcast, and I'm like, they're like, "Well, Brian, how'd you do on that?" I'm like, "Well, all right." I said, "I look like I was in my fat Oprah phase," and so I'm
You know,
gonna
the
have to.
television makes you look heavier. You know that.
Well, let me tell you,
It's the angle of the
it
camera.
exemplified it for me. So I'm like, I think I'll try to start losing weight. I'm going to start. It's like, look, watch Brian. So I'm challenging myself. Watch Brian reduce himself on this show. So there's my passion of I'm going to try to get in better shape, and so there.
Good job.
I'm
Good
gonna,
job.
you know,
And
I've
so
gained
tell
about
Dan
10
to
pounds.
call me, but I ain't riding across Indiana. I might walk, but I don't want to ride.
Oh, he's serious at heart attack about riding across
but
the
I
United
might
States.
kayak. I might kayak.
And
that'd be fun.
going down the Wabash,
Yeah.
we thought about it. We really did look at that, and I'm not sure. You know, they got these snakefish. They jump over the boats and stuff, and it's a mess down there. And we got to looking at the point because we'd have to camp along the river.
Right.
It goes all the way to. You already know this, but it goes all the way down to the Ohio. Did I mention the fact I've been in every county?
You told me, but that's the thing. I'm I'm trying to race because we'll be here, well, it's like 4:00 in the morning and we're still. Well, what about the cars? We never did get to talk about the cars.
Our producer will be asleep out there.
I know he's like, dang, you guys are never going to wrap this up. But that's why I wanted you to come down so bad, because when we started talking in the shop, I mean, we'd go to the next subject and the next subject and the next subject, and his significant other was coming by, and she was like looking at her watch. Are we getting back? Are we going home today?
She's seen that happen before.
Yeah, and it was just so fun. It was fun to talk about all these things. 440 CUDA. You got to tell that story real quick.